All right, well, you do have a quorum now of the council.
Okay.
And, well, the only person I see missing, or at least I think I see missing, is Ben.
Right, Budget Committee.
You want to give him a minute or two?
He can come into it anytime. I'd like to call the meeting to order, public hearing on the budget. We usually don't have many participants. I think now there's more people looking on right now than we've had in years, actually physically in the town hall. A couple things I can do. The budget report is getting ready to go to the printers. I would be happy to read each stroke if you like. If anybody wants to single out a particular stroke, please let me know.
George, just to let you know, I can screen share the budget committee report if you need it.
Sure.
George, Richard Humphrey, I think that's the best thing to keep it kind of simple.
Yep. What would you like to do? Screenshot and read it.
Okay. Well,
like-
screenshot it and you can read if you want.
I can read. I have a hard copy.
There you go.
I'm going to go by the Scott Morrison's town moderator's letter. It's the same meeting procedures as last year. The report of the budget committee of the town of Little Compton. This letter was drafted by Ben Gauthier, and we've all seen it. Can everybody see that now? Carol, everybody can see it, right?
I should be able could people respond to make sure that you're seeing the budget committee report on your screen?
We can see it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I can see it, Carol.
Okay, thank you.
Can I offer a comment on the, this is Larry Anderson, council member. Can you hear me?
Yes, Larry.
Just on your letter, are you looking for typos and things?
Yes, please.
I think in the first sentence it should say ordinances, ORDINANCES. And I think probably if we're going to cite town law, we probably want to cite the charter too, because some of your authority comes from the charter.
Correct.
I just note that typo.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else? I thank Ben for that letter. Did a great job. Carol, could you go ahead, a couple of page 6?
And make some changes for you, sure. We'll chat tomorrow to make sure that I change it in the right place for you.
Yes.
The typo's easy, but where you want the charter reference, I'll want to know where you want that.
Thank you. Carol, can you move it up 2 pages?
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, this is the summary. Anybody have any questions on this page?
If someone wants to speak, they need to unmute themselves.
George, do we have any? This is Craig Curtis, 3 High Meadow Road, Little Compton.
Yep.
Budget committee member. Is there anybody from the public who wishes to address the budget? Otherwise, why don't we just pass it as is, as we did last week? I'll make a motion to that effect, unless there's any objection.
Any objection to Craig's motion?
This is Larry Anderson again.
Yes, Larry.
My question is, you had mentioned, if you were to approve this, you had mentioned the mailing it. Before you decide anything, my question is, the council is meeting on Thursday to discuss options with regard to the town meeting. We may or may not decide anything at that time, but
Right.
it does occur to me that if this, we're proceeding as if we're on the schedule, May 19th town meeting for mailing now. But if we were to make any changes to the format of the town meeting, to the date, does it make any sense to hold off on the? I'm looking at the title page of the budget committee. If we had more information by the end of this week or a week or two, we might want to include that information in the document that goes out. So,
Right. I spoke with Paul at Paul's Press today.
yeah,
He's ready to roll with it. I'll get together with Carol tomorrow, but I told him he probably would not have it until after your meeting, at least Friday, if not Monday.
okay. I just wanted
Right.
to make sure that
I agree with you 100%.
Okay, thank you.
Is there a motion on the floor to just dispense with the reading and go with the budget report as submitted? Any other discussion? Need a second?
I can second that.
Okay, is that Chris?
I'd ask that you recognize who's making the second so that it's clear in the record.
Sorry, Carol. Chris Goulart, 471 West Main Road, the Budget Committee. I'm seconding it.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye.
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 George, I'd prefer you do a roll call. They don't have to say their name again. You can say their name and they'll say yay or nay.
That's fine. Chris Goulart?
Jen, did you state that you were gonna read this to the public and now we're changing it to say that we're just gonna go, we're not now? Is that what's happening?
The motion from Craig, as I believe, was to, we went over this last Tuesday and nothing has changed, and dispense reading to the public, just to pass it as is.
The public hasn't seen this report, correct?
No, the public that's online now. Anybody?
It is online now?
It's on online right in front of us now.
Okay.
Okay. Jennifer?
Nay.
Nay. Okay. Craig Curtis?
Yay.
Scroll, yay. And is Ben on yet or no?
I do not see Ben, no.
Okay. The motion passes 3-0, 3-1. I mean. Are there any other questions?
Are there any members of the public that have any comments to be made? I just want to make sure we give them that opportunity.
Right.
I see nothing typed in the chat box, and I
Okay.
see no hands virtually raised.
Okay.
From that, can I assume that there's no public comment?
I would say yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make that clear, that we gave the public an opportunity to speak.
I agree. I'd like to adjourn the meeting now. Motion to adjourn.
I'll move it. Craig Curtis.
I'll
Second?
second it.
Okay.
Jennifer McHugh.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you very much.
Aye.
Yeah, Gary Mataronis, I'd just like to say that I think you put a good budget together. And I also think we should all thank Carol for pulling these Zoom meetings together. She's doing a wonderful job.
She sure is. We really appreciate everything she's done. And remember, she compiles all this. With Tony's help, but she compiles it all. She's the one that puts the budget report together.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome.
And I'll be over tomorrow, Carol.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, everybody.
Thanks, bye.
Take care.